Hey everybody, and welcome back to Marcos' SourceFed Movie Reviews. This is episode 2. This week, we were watching Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and I hate this movie because it does exactly what it's supposed to do. You see, I really don't like movies where the entire plot is watching the main character's life fall apart, and this really was the whole entire plot. You see, the plot is that the main character breaks up with his girlfriend, and the girlfriend has him erased from her mind. So, that kind of sucks a little bit, because he still really cared about her and he wanted to go make up and stuff. And then, he ends up deciding to have the same procedure done, which, again, still goes into the whole watching his life fall apart, because it begins as his thoughts are being erased with the last memories he had, which are crappy, and then it gets into the good ones, and then he realizes he wants to keep those, and then it's really sad because he can't, and they disappear and slip through his fingers the entire movie, and it's just him regretting everything he's ever done, pretty much, the whole movie, which is great. It really got the message across to me, but I don't like movies like that. I hate movies that do this the entire plot, where the main character is just doing crappy the whole time. It doesn't have to be a romance either. I didn't like Bridesmaids because that was the main point of the plot. It's, oh, hey, look, your life sucks. Your best friend left you for this bitch. I couldn't laugh at any of the jokes, and I'm like, why are we laughing at how horrible her life is becoming? That isn't to say I don't appreciate movies that show the bad side of life and how dark it can be at times. Up? I love Up. But it was one of the few movies that ever made me cry, because in the first 5 minutes it kind of takes your heart, rips it out, throws it on the ground, stomps on it, throws it into a wood chipper, and then incinerates those wood chip pieces of your heart. But then it gives you, 45, however long the movie is minutes, definitely not 45 minutes, to rebuild your heart. So that's great, because it's interspersed with happiness. Whereas this, it was just a downer the entire time, and it didn't make me cry, but it made me feel depressed the entire movie. At the end of the day, though, that is what the movie was setting out to do, It's setting out to make you realize that life is really bad, and you need to cherish what you have, and you shouldn't let a few bad times ruin something really good. And I got that message. It's just, I don't like movies that teach me messages like that. But it's a fantastic movie. I'm not gonna deny that. It really is. It works the whole working backwards through memories timeline thing perfectly. It has all these little tiny things that connect together as the plot moves forward. And it's interesting to see Jim Carrey not playing a crappy comedy role for once. I think it was great. His acting was perfect. Also, was that the new guy who plays the Hulk? I would recommend this film to anybody who loves really artsy romance films with a little bit of science fiction thrown in, because it's not your average romance film. It's actually really great. I would not recommend this film to a clone of me, because I don't like this kind of films, and they make me sad. That's all I really can say about this movie. The acting was great, the setup was great, the execution was great, the music was great. It all made this experience that really pulled at my heartstrings, and while that is not why I didn't like it, it's also why I can see that this is a great movie. And if you are interested, go ahead and watch it. If you are like me, don't watch it unless you really want to feel depressed for 2 hours. So, I'll be seeing you next time. I have other video things I probably should do. I need to start working on videos more. And I'm hoping Movie Club will do that a little bit. But I also need to do my own stuff sometimes. Anyway, later. He's like that officer dude in Avatar who the entire movie you're just waiting for him to die. Like, he nearly kills himself 3 times and you're just hoping that he's gonna finally do it because he's such a douchebag. Okay, that did something. Probably not enough something.